Anyway, as I was saying about the perimenopause and menopause phase, there is hormone replacement therapy, and I found out that because I've not had biological children, I already have an increased risk of getting your sippy. Okay, 1 second. But there's an increased risk of cervical cancer, uterine cancer, breast cancers, and then when you add hormone replacement therapy or additional hormones to manage your already out of whack hormones, it's so overwhelming to me, and they don't tell you enough about it to me. That also increases your risk. And so here I'm laid out with this decision, or it's laid out before me. Do I have a hysterectomy? If I have a hysterectomy, there's 3 kinds of hysterectomies. But that doesn't necessarily take care of the moods and the anxiety or any of that. It just takes care of the monthly cycle over being everywhere and all of those things. There's an ablation, where they go in and basically cauterize the inside of your uterus, which helps with heavy bleeding or clots or anything like that. There is birth control, low-dose hormone replacement, IUDs, which is supposed to be localized, but then there's risks with that. I tell you, I am feeling like there's creams and teas and over-the-counter pills, for menopausal symptoms. However, there's not enough research done, in my opinion, on checking your baseline hormones. And maybe I've just not found it yet, because even though I've been in perimenopause for 3 years, this is kind of all new to me. Like I said, nobody really tells you. And when I've had cousins who are a little older than me and friends who have went through it, but they just gloss over it. They don't get to the real nitty gritty. So I guess I'm going to post this video, and I'm not posting forever, just because it's a subject that I know that we can all relate to. And although I'm talking about myself, and not all women in general, I am talking to all women in general. I would like to know, if you've already been through it, how you went through it. And I know it's different for everybody. But I want to talk about the subject of, it's not addressed enough by doctors. It's just blown off. I went to doctors for the last 3 years, and they're just like, oh, it's just your season of life. And they don't even say it that nicely. I don't know. I think there should be more care for women when it comes. Look, if you're going to have a child, a baby, there's great prenatal care and obstetric care, but there's not really. And even if you're a teenager, there's great birth control options, and there is other kinds of health care for you as a woman. Now, when you get into the stage, though, where you're perimenopause or postmenopausal, there's just not a lot out there. And it's rough. This is the second puberty, and I feel like this is more intense in a way when I'm losing those things or riding the wave of the hormones as they're figuring out what in the world is going on. I'm going to do another video at a later time when I have a little more facts. I'm just talking off of emotion right now. There should be more studies and care and treatment and just options out there for perimenopause and women as they go through this next phase of womanhood. Just physically, mentally, emotionally. I'm just putting that out there. Perimenopause sucks. What do y'all think? Just say it.